is Raquel with Paints and Glitter, and I'm coming to you today with a project share that I will be sending out in a little swap that I agreed to participate in. This is going to be going out to Yoli. Yoli has a channel here on YouTube, and I'll go ahead and link her channel on this video below. So in my previous video, I showed you guys a card that I made, and what I did was that I wanted to make sure that that card was not crushed when I sent it in the mail. So, Jolie, that card's going to be for you. And here's what I did. I designed a box to house it. As you guys probably know, Spellbinders has just come out with a collection of dies by Becca Feekin, and she's an amazing, amazing designer. She just came out with a set of dies that you can use to make a box. And I was watching some of the tutorials, and one of them was by a woman by the name of Olga, and I'm not going to pronounce her last name, but she's, oh my gosh, she's such an amazing crafter. And another one by Sandy, who is Decorate Your Life here on YouTube. She did a tutorial also, but the one that Olga did really struck me because she actually made something very similar to this, and so I watched her make it. Now, I don't have the dies, is what I wanted to say, but I know enough about how to add and subtract and measure that I just did it myself. So here's the cover. I just wanted to show you guys. I made her initial here, just her first name, of course, as you can tell, with my Cricut. So I added that there, and then I used this beautiful paper collection, and it's by Recollections, and it comes with this gorgeous paper that has all these flowers, but I did put glossy accents and glitter to glimmer that up there. And then I used gold paper, and I backed this up with foam so that it would have a little dimension there, and I added the little photo corners. And I have to say, out of the entire project, this was the hardest thing to do. But here's the opening, and I'm going to show you guys. And like I said, this is just to house the card that I made. So here you go, you see? So it creates a shadow box, and I added a little pen. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that in there or not. So Jolie, if it's not in this box, it just means it's somewhere else. So there's that card that I shared previously, so I won't go over that. But isn't this amazing? This box is just so cool. I, of course, just, you know, kept it with the same papers. And this is about 3/4 of an inch thick, just to let you guys know. I did reinforce the corners. If you watch any of the tutorials, you'll see that the die set that Becca Feekin designed has a really beautiful little reinforcer there. I just did it by eye, you know. But it was the same concept, and I really like that idea, because then what you could do, and this is what I was thinking, like, okay, if I receive this in the mail, what would I do with it? Would I keep it as a box, or would I try to alter this? So I was thinking, Jolie, when you receive this, if you want to, you could actually slice it right here with an X-Acto knife and take this very lace and just kind of, you know, move it to the top. Of course, you'd have to take it off of here, but that wouldn't be a big deal. And then you could create your own shadow box out of it. So there's a little idea for you. And that's, of course, you know, personal preference. I just thought it would be really sweet. So I just used some lace from my stash there that I thought would match nicely with the flowers. So I'm super, super happy with how that turned out. And no, it was not difficult, just to let you guys know. So what I did was that I also made a little one, because I thought, how sweet would it be to make this, we agreed on an altered item. Sadly, I had to travel, and Jolie had asked me to make her one of those snow globes that I made back in December, and I thought, hey, yeah, absolutely, I can totally make that. But because I had to travel, I totally was unable to do that, and I felt so horrible about it. But I went ahead and made something different. One of the things was this little frame here. So that's how easy it was to make this, that I did make it, you know, the other one into the box, and then I made this smaller one. And you can fit a picture here. And I had one laying about. Let me see if I can find it. Well, even if I can't, I have ephemera here. So back here, just so you see, you can slide, you'll be able to slide a picture in there. And then I use flowers from this beautiful applique that Carolyn Vega gave me. That's in a very light pink. I cut it up and then I used it there. I made that flower there, and I showed you guys how I made this in a different tutorial video. I added that little flower, I added pearls, and I added the same ornate little corner pieces there. And then here, I layered it up with 2 square dies that have that little stitching on the edge. And then I just cut out the center so that it would fit here, following the same kind of pattern of the inside of the die, if you see there, so it's not a straight line. And then I also added this other square piece back here, and that is a bow bunny die that I picked up, I think, a Tuesday morning, if I'm not mistaken. And then I just added the little pearls. And the paper collection is that same Maggie Holmes, but I can't remember now. And then using my memory book dies, I did make the little stand here so that if she wants to put that on a desk, she'll be able to. And then I just put one of the pieces up here that says, you are my happy, because that paper has a bunch of cute little sayings. So that's that altered item. Now we agreed on 2 memory dex cards, so I'll go ahead and show you that. This is the first one, and it has a little gorgeous girl. And I like to color these girls and keep them, you know, for different projects. And she was wearing the right color hair and right outfit, so she fit right into this. So here what I did was I layered her on top of a beautiful die, which now you can't see much of, but it's got these really cute roses, and then I added 2 little hearts in golden and pink, a little blue flower, and this top note shape here is actually a Spellbinders die that cuts a bunch of little frames that I absolutely love. I cut that out in vellum and then added glitter paste at the edge there, and then I recently got this die here that cuts out this beautiful little typewriter. And so what I did was, from the same paper collection that I've been using, I cut out this piece here. I distressed the edges, I added glitter paste there, and I stamped the word dream. And that stamp came with this here, I believe. Let me take a look. Yep, it did. So it looks like this, just to show you guys. So there's the stamp, and I use this one also. And then here's the typewriter, and this is from Firefly, and I got this at Tuesday morning. So I loved how it came out. And then I have a lot of different little flower dies, and this is a Spellbinders die, I think. So I just mixed it up, and I added some applique that was given to me and a piece of lace, as I like to do. So yeah, so that's my little dex card there. And there's a little heart. Actually, this actually just fell on there, but I might just glue it on there because I think it looks kind of cute. So yeah, I might glue it on. Then this one here is collection of different things that I love doing mixed media, and I love kind of just making abstract things. So I went with that on this little dex card. So of course this is, you know, Maggie Holmes. You can get her ephemera electronically if you have a printer at home. So that's what I do, is I get the ephemera and then I glossy it up and all that good stuff. And then this is a Tim Holtz die. That's a heart. A lot of people know about that one. I've used it on a piece of cardstock that I also applied some gel medium to, or something. I can't remember now, because I just take papers and I apply things to them, and then I use them for fussy cutting or die cutting. But I backed that up with vellum. I added a little gold heart, and then here's that other stamp that I mentioned. It says Timeless Treasure. I use that little banner. There's a doily back there that you can barely see, and then that little flower that I doubled up there. And then over here I made this one, and then the one in the background there that you see layered with it is actually cut out with a die. And then this is a little sticker that I doubled up with that gray paper that says love and little sentiments like that. And they're both backed up with a piece of lightweight chipboard and another piece of cardstock, because I like to make my project sturdy. So, and then this one back here has my information on it. So that way if she wants to gift this one, she can. And then this one just has the information regarding the swap. Then we agreed also on an embellishment box. So I went ahead and made this one. Isn't it cute? So the way that I made this is that I had the napkin and now I lost it. But anyway, here it is. It's in a stash of things that Okay, so here's my napkin, and it says Paris, and it's got the Eiffel Tower and a butterfly and flowers, so that's all it took for me to want that. I placed it on this little box that I got. Where did I get this? I don't know, dollar store or one of those stores. I put it on here with Mod Podge. I covered it in massive amounts of glitter of all sorts, whatever was on my desk. Made itself to the top of this box. These little guys are hanging out, so I put those on there too. There's little heart sequins around here. Let's see if you can see them, but you might make them out. There's this die cut here, which I have to glue that again. And this has little enamel dots on it. There's this piece of applique that was given to me, and I can't remember who gave it to me, so if it's you and you're watching the video, thank you. Little pearls, one of those little dolls that I had made, and then flowers that I also made and shared with you guys. And then these little bits and pieces that I have. And let's see what else. This one's a petaloo flower. So yeah, I decided that that would look sweet together, and it's shimmery, and then I added silver washi tape, but I did adhere it with actual adhesive. So there's some little goodies in here, and I'm not going to show what's inside because it's just, I don't know, just little bits and pieces of this and that. We agreed on an altered item, and I know that I made this and then I made the box for the card, but what I did actually was that I found this jar at the Dollar Tree back in December. And since I didn't have the opportunity to make the globe, what I did was that I painted this. Now this is a plastic jar. I painted it with chalk paint, and I absolutely adore it. I love the way it came out. See how it says Sweet Creations? I covered it with the chalk paint, and then I actually added also a pearlescent wax. And I stamped it, and it's barely visible, but I did stamp it in white ink with a flower stamp that I love there, but you can't really see it. And then I added this beautiful, it's kind of like an eyelash yarn trim or whatever, and then it's got little sequins in it, so it'll shine here and there. So I just threaded that through. Then the top is scalloped, as you can tell. I added this trim here, which was also given to me, and there's also yarn there, if you can see there, and that glistens too a little bit. So then I had made this rosette, and that's kind of like a creamy color, white and gray, which I thought went really well with this, and I made this flower. So this was a flower. I've made quite a few of them here and there with laces and things like that. I did stitch that lace in the bottom, and then I took a bunch of snippets of ribbon, and this was, I think it's called velvet. I can't remember. I can't remember. But I added the little gem there, and then I had this bit here, which are these little flowers. And I thought those were absolutely adorable, so I added that to the center so it would have a little dangle there. And this is going to be the altered piece. So I know that it's not the snow globe, and I'm so very sorry, but I'm happy with how this came out, and I know that I would love to receive something like this, so I'm quite happy with it. It's kind of chunky, and I don't know. So I'll be filling that up, and then there's a couple other little goodies, but I'll finish here, and I hope you guys just have taken some inspiration hopefully from this video, and that you like what you see, and I hope that Jolie does enjoy this also. It's been a lot of fun Oh wait, and I forgot. The whole reason she reached out to me, oh my goodness, was because she wanted some of these. So I didn't forget, Jolie. I made you some, and they're a little bit different than the ones I made before. And I'm going to continue making some more because I want to have some too. Believe it or not. So yeah, I already made a video regarding these. I'm not going to keep repeating it. I tried to film a tutorial. That didn't go so well because my computer wasn't being very nice. So yeah, I topped that off. Try to make it cute. But yeah, so these are going as well with all the rest, and I'll end this here, and I hope that you guys can be inspired and be blessed.